Oh,
Yo,
Oh, good morning, gentlemen.
what's
what's
up,
up?
guys?
What is going on?
Nothing
Happy
much.
happy week 4.
Yep.
We are a month into the NFL season,
It's the last week of September football, and then the weather will start to change for us here in New Jersey.
and you will never catch me at MetLife Stadium ever because it is entirely too cold and windy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
as far as MetLife Stadium, Skip, you got your wishes.
Yep, they have finally breathed some life into that horrible team. Jackson Dart starting. I don't know if it'll exactly be a phenomenal showing since that Chargers defense has such sharp teeth. But I do think overall, the energy inside the stadium is going to be different. The energy on the field is going to be different. Jackson Dart's going to bring a different dynamic to the team where he can, he's a little bit more mobile. He's a gamer. He's like a mini Baker Mayfield. So he's going to put his head down. He's going to get the extra yards. He's going to put his body on the line. He's going to show his team that, I'm here to play. I'm here to win with you guys. So I'm pumped. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he puts on the field.
Did you
yeah, I hear
see?
you. I was gonna say that. I hope they're playing him for on field and not off field stuff because there's a lot of Chiefs fans there on last Sunday, and I think the Giants ownership wants a spark and to get the fan base going. So I think that I think they're just trying to pull something to get the fans going, but we'll
It's
see.
a combination of two for
Yeah,
sure.
it
But did you
is.
see? There's some like whispers in the locker room. They're upset with the way they handled Jameis.
No, I
Is
didn't.
that, no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, their players are upset because Jameis is such a big voice in the locker room that he never got a chance. Like they brought him, they brought Russell in, and there was no QB competition. They were just like, Russell, here you go. And what just we've been off the Russell Wilson train for a long time now, and how poorly, like, was he that good? I don't think so. I don't think Russell Wilson is a Hall of
Hmm,
Fame quarterback. I do not.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no way,
really?
shape, or form is
Yeah, I
Russell
don't.
Wilson.
I
No,
don't.
sorry.
And they're going as far as on these ESPN shows, what have you, everywhere. Russell Wilson or Eli Manning, and it's like, are we
Stop
even
it.
serious?
I
Are we
mean, be
serious?
be for real for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson's been here for 30 seconds, and even his career in Seattle and his career in Denver. I mean,
A
Denver is
joke.
just a joke.
Pittsburgh.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh for 30 seconds as well. I'm just no. Russell Wilson is
Hmm.
not a Hall of Fame quarterback. Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame
Hmm.
quarterback. I mean, how many records does Eli have? How many game winning drives? I think he holds a record for most game winning drives in the fourth quarter. Um, his Iron Man record of being on the field no matter what. He never, he only got started over once, and the entire fan base went berserk over it.
Yeah, that was bad.
But I think it's a three-headed monster as far as like, the fans, the team and the coaching. I think the ball at this point has to try something. This was his guy going into the draft this year, and if Jackson Dart shows just a little promise, it might save DeBall's
Yeah.
job. I
Yeah,
don't think
he's
so
yeah.
personally, but I think the ball's done at the end of the year, regardless, unless they win a Super Bowl. But
Hmm.
if they show some promise, if he shows some promise, it'll prolong the ball being axed.
Yeah, I think Dable's really doing this move to save himself, but I think a lot of coaches do it when they're in the position like he is, so it's not like to do anything bad to Dart, but Dart's just in the middle of the fire, and we'll see how he does because he has a very, very hard matchup versus the Chargers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, going back to Eli Manning, they threw him in against that generational Baltimore defense. That was, I think, his first
Oh, that was
start.
the first game?
I
Really?
think that was his first
Okay.
start, and
Oof.
that was against
Yeah,
one of the best defenses
yeah,
in the entire NFL. So,
absolutely.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
You
see.
guys, yeah, it's probably not going to be pretty. It's
No.
probably going to be pretty rough, but it's
If
better
he
than
could
what
look decent,
it's better than
it's
what we've been getting.
positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better.
If he
It's
could
better
just
than what
look
we get.
decent, it'll be okay. It's better than exactly better than Wilson.
Well,
Actually,
Who do you guys like in that game? I mean,
that's what I was gonna
Chargers.
say.
yeah, I mean, I love the Chargers. I'm a big Harbaugh guy. Herbert's been killing it. I can't see them losing the game, but I think the Giants might have a spark. Might keep it close.
I think it'll
What's
be
that
closer
spread?
than people
Six?
expect.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants all
Giants
day.
plus the
Six and a
points.
half.
Yeah,
Six and a half.
why is it only 6.5 points? Why am I holding my arms like this? It makes no sense. The Chargers are 3-0, Giants 0-3. So they're ergo. I know the Chargers on the road. It's the kid's first start. The Giants have not looked good. I like the Giants, man. I think, and we don't know how. Maybe Jackson Dart is the second coming of Tom Brady. Who knows? Maybe they
Could be.
can't.
You never know.
They're not coached for him. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe he runs the ball a lot more than they expected. I don't know. Maybe he throws more than they expect. I like the Giants tomorrow, and I won't be surprised if they upset.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I
Yeah,
like
I
the
mean
Chargers.
that's
I like the
steep.
Chargers, but
I
we'll
like the
see.
I like the Chargers as well, but again I think it'll be closer than people expect. Maybe the Giants backdoor cover. My best bet of the day though comes from this game, and it's going to be Quentin Johnston under 4.5 receptions.
Ooh, I like that.
That is my
Ooh.
everybody's high on Quentin
Nice.
Johnston. He is playing very well, but I think they start getting McConkey more involved. He's been extra quiet this
Yeah, he's
season,
been quiet.
and and from outer space comes that pick.
uh, I like that. I saw the McConkey line. That was one of the
You
first.
know, you
It's
know what's
high.
That was one of the first lines I saw when I was looking. It's high. His line is high,
Yeah.
and I think that's I think you're right on with both of those.
one more thing with Dart? He's the there was only two first round quarterbacks picked in the NFL draft, so this is really the only first round quarterback situation we're going to see. Well, because Cam Ward's already playing, Dart's coming in now, so we're going to see all of our first round quarterbacks that were picked in April.
All two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, and how do you think Cam Ward has looked
Oh, not good. I'm not impressed.
for first
Uh,
overall pick?
yeah. I think he's been running around, chicken with his head cut off a little bit. He's not accurate, and they're 0-3. He played in the ACC, so he didn't really play up against the best of the best competition. And I think he was a little overrated coming in. I think the Titans just really needed a quarterback, and he was there, and boom, pick
I
him.
mean,
But
it's going to
I'm not
be
that impressed.
it's going to be some growing pains with
Yeah,
Tennessee. They just got a new coach. They have a new quarterback. It's basically a new
yeah,
team. Um, Calvin Ridley looked great in the preseason, and Calvin Ridley looks not great in
Yeah.
the regular season. So that doesn't help that he doesn't really have a receiver to throw to. I think his number one target right now is that kid Io Manor,
yeah,
who came out of nowhere. So
Yeah.
it'll be a work in progress for sure. I'm not judging him based off the season. No way.
yeah. He needs more time, but you'd like to see a little more at this point. And they're actually playing the Texans 0-3 versus 0-3, the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
But if the Texans can't win this game, come on. They're home. They need it. It has to be a win. It has to be a good performance too by the Texans to think that they're ever gonna turn it around. But we know about the history of 0-3 starts. You're probably not making the playoffs, but with the extra game, they're playing 17 games now instead of 16. Some of those trends will eventually, go the other way. But I like the Texans in that one for sure.
They
Uh,
and then we have our first no, our second international game, yeah. In Ireland, in the
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
UK.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad game. I mean, both these teams are 2-1. Uh, I'd say two good defenses, but I don't know how well the Steelers defense has really been playing. Um,
They haven't
I
been
don't
good. They haven't
I
been
don't
good
think
at
very
all.
well. No,
Yeah.
they
yeah,
no, they gave up 32 to the Jets.
yeah. They
That's
did
bad.
force five fumbles last week to get the win against the Patriots, but I don't know if they forced them so much as
Yeah.
the
As they
Patriots
gave him
just,
up. Yeah.
yeah. I like the Vikings in that game.
I also
It's
like the Vikings here.
I don't. I'm not looking forward to watching it at 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
No.
I hate the international games. They're just such a they're a watered down product. Just like I say
Hmm.
about the
Hmm.
Thursday games, they're always low scoring,
Yep.
never any fantasy points. I hate playing players in these games,
Well, I would
but
start warming up to
we'll
them because
see.
they just signed a big deal with
Yeah,
Brazil.
yeah. Oh, of course. Oh, you know that the NFL wants them, but they're so annoying.
Yeah, they're pushing for the product to be
Of course,
international.
of course. I mean, they really want a team overseas. That's the ultimate goal, probably, with
Hmm.
all this.
They'll get one.
I don't know
Yeah,
how they would do that. That's
yeah.
so
How
unfair
exactly? It's
to,
so unfair. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
It'll happen.
I know it will.
It might start in South America first and then branch out, but it's definitely
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, of course. Little by little, you give an inch, they're wanting to take a mile. That's just life.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Well, when that much money's involved,
Of
they're saying
course.
they're
Yeah.
seeing how successful the NBA has been doing it. So,
Hmm. Yeah. It's a good game.
what game is
Uh,
catching my eye right now that I'm looking through the schedule? Uh, the Rams Colts. I
yeah, that
think
is a good game. Very good game.
I think I'm smelling a little bit of an upset. I don't know, just
No,
maybe
you're gonna
maybe
go
it's
with the
me.
Colts.
I think I'm going with the Rams. I think I'm taking the
Oh,
Rams at home.
the
Just
Colts are favored in that one?
No, the Rams are.
Oh, okay.
I agree though with the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
like
the
the
Colts
Ram.
come back down to life a bit. I think Daniel
Yeah,
Jones steps
yeah,
back onto earth, and
yeah,
3.5. I definitely think the Rams. I definitely think the Rams cover that.
yeah. I like the Rams too. They lost a real heartbreaker to the Eagles. They're gonna come back. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna play really good. And yeah, Colts need to come down to life a little bit. I mean, we support Daniel Jones on this show, but he's coming down to life a little bit. They're not going 17 and 0, and he's the greatest player ever.
Mm.
He's coming down to life.
Yeah, but let me ask you this now.
Yeah.
Uh, if Jalen Hurts can put up 220 yards against the Colts, I mean, against the Rams, what the heck is Daniel Jones going to throw for a
Like at least
thousand?
500.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
God.
No, but I agree. I don't think it should. Well, realistically, what do you think that line should be? Like Rams minus 2.5? It's pretty much. I don't think it should be three and a hook. I think it should be
Two and a
at the
half.
most at the most three. So maybe it will be another Colts week. But yeah, I don't think so much they come back down to life. I think the Rams are very good. I think these are
Yeah.
two good ball clubs, and I think it will be a back and forth, good
Yeah.
game, boxing match, heavyweight fight. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game a lot. A couple good games tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
Why
definitely one of the best games of the day. I mean,
why are the
both
Ravens
teams are good teams. Someone
why are
has to
the
lose though.
why are the Ravens laying 2.5 to the third best team in the West?
So you're saying you like the Chiefs?
No, I was just walking you into this one. But
Because
yes,
I love the Ravens in this game. You
yeah,
yeah.
guys.
Go ahead, Dave.
and after this game, they might be the fourth best team in the AFC West. But
I think technically right now they are the fourth team in the
yeah, they
AFC
are. They
West,
Oh
are.
yeah, Dave.
Um,
There,
below
that's
the
your
Raiders.
call.
uh, I don't know who I like in this game. I don't know what the line should be.
Fishy. Yeah,
I
fishy.
don't. I really don't know what. Maybe the Raven. I think the Ravens should be bigger favorites. Uh, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be
Yeah.
both of these teams are not. Well, the Ravens are good. They're not 1 and 2 in no way, shape, or form. The
No.
Chiefs are not good, but they are also not a 1 and 2 team.
Hmm.
Um, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, they get
Who do
Xavier
the
Worthy
Chiefs?
back.
Yeah. Who do the Chiefs play week 2?
The
At the top of my
Chiefs,
head, they play the week 1. They
Eagles,
play the okay.
Chargers,
So the
Eagles,
Chiefs,
Giants.
yeah, okay. So the Chiefs really played against some of the best competition too. So their record maybe
Yeah,
a little worse than they really are, but it's still surprising if they end up 1 and 3 at this point. But I like the Ravens in this one. The Ravens have been slow starting. Last year they started slow. They're gonna get it going. They're a desperate team too. They don't want to be 1 and 3. I mean, come on, they played against good teams too, but to start off 1 and 3, I think the Ravens get it going, and it's gonna be a dogfight though. Both teams are desperate.
gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
The
very.
Chiefs thankfully have some layups because the AFC West plays the AFC South this year, so those are just
Yeah, so the
bad
easier
teams.
games will come.
Yeah. Jaguars are
Yeah,
next after that.
yeah.
If you lose to
They,
the Jaguars, you're done.
Oh yeah.
oh, for sure, the Texans. Um, Jags. I mean, Jags are 2-1.
Do you think they're actually good though?
No.
I mean, not good, but they're 2-1. I mean, it's only 3 games.
I don't even think they're serviceable, personally.
Did
Yeah. Yeah,
Did you guys
I
see
don't believe in
that?
them at
Did you
all.
see that stat about Brian Thomas? How
Yeah.
he's statistically the worst wide receiver this year
Yep.
out of like
Of,
500 wide receivers.
of course, when I keep him in my keeper league,
Yeah, I
he's
know. Yeah,
decides to be the
he's
worst.
yeah, I know. I don't think it's him though. It has to be a mixture of
The Jaguars have
Lawrence
played
and
three bad teams in a row. Panthers, Bengals, Texans. No wonder why they're 2-1 or
Yeah,
1 and 2.
right, of course.
They're 2-1.
It
two
matters
and
a lot
one,
about
Two and 1.
who you play.
and they were close to being 3-0 against that Bengals.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um,
close.
yeah,
Do
and,
you think the 49ers
no,
smack them up?
no,
Really?
no, I don't.
No, I actually think Brian Thomas Jr. has a good game.
I agree.
I hope.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm really hoping for that too.
I agree. His over
Purdy's
unders
back.
high. Yeah, yeah. Purdy's back, which is why. Why is it 3.5? I mean, did Mac Jones? Let me ask you this now.
Mm.
Did Mac Jones? I don't think he played himself into a starting role elsewhere. But if I'm in the Bengals organization,
You have the Bengals.
I'm calling the 49ers right now.
I'm calling anybody with a quarterback. I'm calling the Giants to see if I can get Jameis or Russell. I'm calling anyone who, I would try to get Trey Lance from the Chargers if they would give him up, but I don't think they are. I think they have a really good situation over there
Yeah,
in LA.
I don't think Russell would do well in Cincinnati. Um, but I would, yeah, they need to pick up the phone.
I think
They
Russell just needs to call it at this point. I don't think he's
they
going to
they
do well
won't.
anywhere.
They're not going to do anything. Just like when 2 years ago and Rodgers tore the Achilles week one, the Jets didn't do anything. Bad organizations keep on doing bad.
Yeah,
They're not making a move. They don't care. They don't care. They want to just sell the product and make money. The Bengals are not about winning.
I don't know if the Jets had
Just like
enough
the
money
Jets.
last year to pull somebody else in, or if they wanted. I don't know if they wanted to, leverage
I
this
get it.
season on a trade.
It's just like the same thing. How do the Eagles always have all these good players? If there's a will,
They
there's a way.
draft. They
I
draft.
know,
They
but
draft really well.
they have
They
great
draft and
GM
sign
too.
really well. It's
They have a great
crazy.
GM.
Their
The G-
last two drafts have been like the most impressive drafts of all time.
yeah, I'm sure there would have been a way if the Jets really wanted to restructure, if they really couldn't afford it, and there would have been a will, there's a way. Week two, but no.
the
Bengals are going down with Jake Browning in the ship.
the
And Jamar Chase with the #1 overall pick in fantasy.
the speaking of the Eagles, that game is incredible tomorrow. That's an
Yeah,
incredible game. And this is one where I'm going to actually go with the favorite. I like the Eagles. I like the Eagles there. I do think the Buccaneers are very good.
yeah,
I think the line's pretty good. And
I think it would be a lot closer if Mike Evans was healthy.
yeah. I don't
yeah,
like the
oh, it
Bucks.
definitely hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Definitely
To
hurts.
have your full wide receiver core healthy
yeah,
and playing Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Emeka Ibuka,
of
Yeah.
course.
that's a pretty fierce wide receiver room.
Sterling
Yeah,
Shepard looks pretty solid.
yeah,
Sterling Shepard, yeah, he's getting
He,
his breath of air.
he does. I think the Buccaneers are definitely going to have to have a much different game plan. However, I think they have a good enough offense compared to the Rams where they can also move the ball against the Eagles.
hmm
So I'm
hmm
excited to see Baker step up and play. And I just expect a good game. But I think it's going to be more of like a just low scoring, physical battle. I think the what the Buccaneers did to stop the tush push. Did you guys see what they did? They
yeah,
re-signed
Oh, there's
that
some 400-pound
yeah, the
yeah,
kid from
yeah.
defensive
Florida.
tackle. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I think he was an undrafted free agent, and yeah, I don't think they drafted him in the NFL draft, but yeah, that's
No, they
just
didn't.
for the tush push.
Oh,
Like
I
that
thought
guy
they
is
drafted
literally
him
just
and
to
then
stop.
released him and they're
Oh,
re-signing him.
okay. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, he weighed like 480, didn't he?
He's
He went to the
huge. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gators.
he's
yeah,
enormous.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Vita Vea. That
Oh
that
God.
will that will be interesting. But if this is public to me and I'm the Eagles, if it doesn't work once, it's like, okay, we have to do something different because they have lined up like they're doing a tush push in the past and thrown the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I saw
they'll
that
just
one.
either they'll go off each one of the tackles. They'll either go to the left or the right if they're going to clog up the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
a few
figure
years ago, they
they'll figure it out.
a few years ago I was watching the Washington game and the Eagles lined up to do the tush push and then they flicked it out for like a 30-yard play. It was, you never no one saw it coming because you just expect tush push, but
And what
yeah,
works,
they definitely, know have a wrinkle for it
yeah, and
when people are ready.
what works for them is their quarterback is squatting 600 pounds, and their running back who's pushing him
Yeah,
is also squatting
yeah.
600 pounds. So, it'll work one way or another. They'll find a way for it to work. But what also might work for the Buccaneers is Tristan Wirfs is questionable, so they might be getting a big help at
Oh,
offensive tackle on Sunday. Unsure, still questionable. Todd Bowles said on Friday he's a possibility to play, but they'll reevaluate him more as the game gets closer.
Yeah, that would be a huge help for the Bucks.
And
I
they
like
could
the
beat you.
Eagles too
Yeah,
in this
they could
game.
beat
I
you
don't
on the land and air. The Bucks
yeah.
with Bucky Irving and all their wide
Yeah.
receivers.
It just stinks that the weapons for the Bucks aren't there right now. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know about Godwin and Evans is definitely out. It's a tough matchup without your weapons.
question about the Bucks. Okay,
Hmm.
Hmm.
can we just let's pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Let's look at their schedule. They're 3-0, impressive, right?
Hmm.
Hmm.
They only beat the crappy Falcons by 3.
Hmm.
They beat the awful Texans by 1.
Yep.
They beat the bad Jets by 2.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I did hear that too, that their point differential isn't very high, but
Yeah, the next three games are tough
They don't have
games.
an easy schedule.
Easy, Eagles, Seahawks, Niners, Lions, and then you get a breather with the Saints.
And then you go back to Patriots, Bills, Rams.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough schedule, but we'll see what they're made of.
Yeah, we'll see what they're made of.
would
As
they
long as
win
you
like
win. As long
yeah,
That's
as you
it.
win.
That's it.
would they win last year? Like 10? So they'll probably end up around there. It just happened to be easier matchups the first three.
Well, they
10,
won.
11.
They won.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah. But that's not that impressive.
No,
A lot of these
no,
teams
it's not.
we're talking about, they're beating bad teams, but then, you know, they're
But that's what you got to do.
yeah, it's
You know,
like
like,
Especially early in the season.
yeah,
It's basically like it's like preseason light. They're beating bad teams and they're just kind of shaking the rust off from the preseason or the off season because most of your star players aren't playing in the
yeah,
preseason. So this is like preseason light.
yeah.
And as
Yeah,
long as you
yeah.
beat the bad teams, then that's all that matters.
And then
yeah. I agree. Yeah, no, the players that don't play in preseason, the first 2 weeks are warm up weeks. Last week was probably the first week that they felt, with it and ready to go 100%. And I think the teams will probably start playing better about week three, week four.
you
How do
think
we feel? Go
oh,
ahead,
go
Dave.
ahead.
No, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
go. No, no, no. After you, please.
I have a feeling we're saying the same game.
We might. Packers, Cowboys.
No, but
Oh, okay.
go for.
No,
I was gonna say, do you think Caleb is shows another promising game? But we could start with the Packers Cowboys. That's a better game. Um, do I think the Packers? This is a similar situation to the
revenge
Chargers
game.
Giants.
Yeah.
Oh, revenge game from Parsons. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. But
revenge game.
6.5 on the road. Uh, uh, it's going to be Sunday night. I mean, Cowboys just got embarrassed by the Bears.
Yeah, and the Packers just got embarrassed by the
Yeah, Packers
Browns.
got embarrassed.
So two
I don't,
teams coming off of bad
yeah,
losses.
I
yeah.
like the Cowboys. I think they
I
can
like
cover this.
I love the Packers. This is my Gavone's highlighted game of the week. I love the Packers. I think they are coming out firing. Parsons is going to be all over the field, and I think the Cowboys might be walking into a buzzsaw versus the Packers. I would also play all my Packers in fantasy football because the Cowboys have absolutely no defense. If you have to play Romeo Dobbs in a bind, I would throw him in there and feel pretty confident in any other Packer receiver.
Yeah, it's tough with the Packers because they spread it around
Yeah,
so much.
they
There isn't
do.
like a designated wide receiver
No,
one
they
there.
don't. Yeah.
I could see the kid Matthew Golden having a decent game.
Yeah.
The rookie. The Cowboys might make it tougher than we're expecting. Especially when you have a player who just switched from one team to another. They're going to know how to game plan for Micah Parsons. And granted, yes, he's the best, one of the best players on defense in the league. And no matter how you game plan for him, I'm sure he'll find a way. But nobody knows Micah Parsons as well as the Cowboys defense. So we'll see. I have the Packers in this game pretty handily as well because the Cowboys defense just looks like poop.
Yeah.
No, I'm going with the Cowboys. Uh, just because I just think they keep it closer.
Well,
It's Sunday
everyone's going to
night.
bet the Packers too.
Yeah. Uh,
One of
I
those probably 80% games. But
I actually asked ChatGPT
Oh
who
yeah.
the two most bet on teams for Sunday's games are, and they didn't mention the Packers Cowboys yet, but it probably will be up there. But they mentioned the Chargers,
yeah,
and the other team they mentioned surprisingly was the Bears.
really.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, well, I mean, look how bad the Raiders looked last week,
yeah,
or
yeah.
the last few weeks. They've looked horrible. And again, it's very early in the season, and we could be talking about a much different Raiders team come week 8, week 9. But right now with what we have, with what they've shown us, they are a bottom 5 team in the league. So, can Caleb have a another great showing? For sure. I definitely think he can against this Raiders team. This Raiders team is not looking good right now. They are not trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be a high scoring game. I actually like the Raiders in this one. And my best bet of the week is Ashton Genty over 65.5 rushing yards. He has been increasing his rushing yards every game this year, and the Bears are 26th against the run. So I expect a very good game from Ashton Genty, and I also like the Raiders to win the game. Yep,
Whoa!
set.
No, I agree. I like
I
the
dig it.
Raiders. Yeah, I like the Raiders. I I don't believe in Caleb Williams, but I don't not believe. I'm higher on him than I was going into last week. But the Raiders, they need this game. They
Bad,
they
Yeah,
they
badly.
need this game, and
Yeah.
they have the weapons to do so. Jacoby Myers looks like a bona fide stud.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
he's
Brock Bowers,
very
he's
fast.
awesome.
Myers, like,
yeah.
he didn't look that quick on the Patriots, but holy
Yeah, he's
Christ.
one of those guys that was in a bad situation in New England before they had Drake May. And sometimes these wide receivers, they can be decent, and you just give them a good quarterback, and all of a sudden they're household names. Not saying Jacoby Myers
Yeah,
is, but and he benefits from teams applying more pressure to Brock Bowers for sure, and he's capable. They need to start recognizing Jacoby Myers as a playmaker.
Oh,
And
he absolutely is.
yeah,
He's been. Um,
for sure.
he's always been a really solid receiver.
Yeah.
He's gonna go out there. He's gonna make plays. Even when they had a crappy team last year, he was their best receiver. So.
And they have that kid Trey Tucker.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. They
yeah,
definitely and they have Brock Bowers.
Yeah,
Duh. Yeah, they have three great. Well, I wouldn't say Trey Tucker's great, but they have three very good,
capable
serviceable,
at
yeah,
least. Yeah,
capable, serviceable
yeah,
receivers that can
yeah.
make things happen. So their offensive line is
yeah,
dog water.
yeah, yeah.
They
No.
That's
are
the
not a
problem.
good offensive line
Yeah,
whatsoever. Geno Smith is under pressure
Yeah,
constantly.
yeah.
I agree. Like Raiders, I don't think they're as bad as we kind of think. Because it was a short week for them going to DC. I think they're coming back. I think they're really going to play well, and I think the Bears might be riding a little too high. They think Caleb is now all of a sudden so great. He's coming down to life.
Well, also in the Raiders, they ran into a buzzsaw in Washington.
Yeah.
That team is good. The Commanders are
Yeah,
good.
Hmm.
My pick of the week,
Hmm.
my best bet of the week, Falcons. Falcons. They need this game. Uh,
The Fairfield
Granted,
Falcons.
they're favored, which yes, they're playing a backup quarterback. However, all the money's on Washington. They just steamrolled the Raiders, and the Falcons just got. We're talking embarrassment. What just happened to them in Carolina? You're talking about the Falcons that were supposed to be.
Very bad.
They
That
were
is
supposed
very
to compete for
embarrassing.
that division. Michael Penix, I think somebody on this podcast said he was the second best quarterback of that draft class. Me, and that was wrong. Michael Penix stinks. They might bring in Kirk Cousins, maybe. Uh, they probably won't, but the Falcons are they are not good. But I don't know why they're favored tomorrow, and I don't know why all the money's on Washington. I'm going with the Falcons as my best bet of the day.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why everyone would be liking Washington that much with a backup quarterback. I mean, like all the money on that. I mean, I expected like why?
He looked good last week.
Because they
Mariota
put the
looked good last week.
smackdown on whoever they
Yeah,
played
I
last
get
week.
it. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I don't know. I got some surprise that all the money would be on Washington.
All the money, every single dollar. Not
To
one
me, it
person
does.
in
Yeah, I
America.
know. Well, there's actually a lot of smart people out there too, because I think Washington is gonna go in there, run the ball, play good defense. They're gonna have to outwear them. They don't have McLaurin, they don't have Jaden, so we're gonna have to play a ball
What
control defensive game to
what
pull it
is
out.
going on with that Commanders backfield? Who is the starting running back there? Is it Rodriguez?
I
Is it
think I would
McNichols? Is it
I would
Bill?
say I would say Chris Rodriguez.
You think Chris
I don't
Rodriguez is the best back they have at the moment?
like fantasy wise.
It's a
Yeah.
three-headed
He was
monster.
he yeah, he
Okay.
was, he played the first snaps last
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
I don't think they want to give Bill like just, oh, here you go and do it. And I think they're splitting all year. I don't think it's a good
yeah,
fantasy backfield.
yeah, yeah, for sure. They have,
That's a shame for fantasy because everyone was so high on Bill and Bill was going like what at one point like eighth round in
yeah,
drafts
yeah,
and then and then you got nothing.
and Debo gets carries too. So they have like a real
Yeah.
just
Yeah, they got to be
committee,
creative.
a
They got to be
genuine
creative
committee.
now
Yeah, for
because
sure.
Yeah. And that's why they
because the
brought what's his name in? Debo.
yeah.
Yeah, they knew Eckler was going to get hurt for the year.
Hmm.
No, but I like what they're doing with their run game. To be honest, however, not tomorrow. I don't like tomorrow. Any final thoughts about these games? Um, oh, we got two Monday night games. That's right. Ugh. They're bad games. But any thoughts about these games? Any last words? Any?
I think the Giants, Jesus Christmas. I do this all the time. I think the Jets put the nail in the coffin for Mike
I like that.
McDaniel's
Yeah,
career.
Yeah.
As far as a Dolphins head coach, I think the Jets win tomorrow outright, in Miami, and Miami is super desperate for a win. More desperate probably than any other team right now. But I think the
yeah.
Jets come in, whether it's Fields behind center or it's Tyrod Taylor behind center, they're going to get a win there. Mike McDaniels, thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
As far as the Bengals Broncos go, Broncos,
Yeah.
no question asked.
Broncos are desperate for a win too. They don't want to be starting off 1-3,
I think the
especially with
kid
a
RJ
home easy
Harvey has a good
matchup.
game.
Really, J.K. Dobbins has been like a must start in all the shows.
I think just I think RJ Harvey sneaks into the end zone.
That's a pick. But going back to the other one, I definitely like the Jets too. Sorry to all the Dolphins fans out there
Mm,
that are who are loved ones, but I don't think the Dolphins have it. I think the Jets have a little more cohesion, and
I was gonna
I
say,
think
do you
I
think the
think they're gonna
Jets
win it.
have it? Like,
I
one of
mean,
those two teams will be 0-4, and I
yeah,
feel like
I
that
think
was easy to predict. They're two bad
yeah,
teams.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're both bad, but Dolphins are probably in-house fighting. Tua's press conference has just been ridiculous. Did you see him and
All the
he
press
went out
conferences
Cam
have been
Newton?
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tua talking about Cam Newton and back and forth. Like that's not the way you handle the
Have
podium.
you seen that? Have you seen that meme? That not meme. That footage of Tua against the Bills when he just started running backwards for no reason. when he had like
No.
a wide open pocket and he just felt the littlest bit of pressure, which there wasn't any, and just ran backwards. Oh, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. Tua, awful. Tua
Yeah.
stinks.
Yeah. Tuesday.
That game stinks. News and notes tomorrow, real quick. I like the Patriots tomorrow. Anyone a survivor pick? I
Yeah,
think
I was in a survivor
Bills.
pick. Bills, obviously. What
And
about
yeah,
Keon Coleman and Kincaid? We playing them in fantasy if you have them?
I'm not playing
I
Coleman.
mean,
I'm not
I
playing
actually have
Coleman
both of them.
either.
I'm not playing
yeah,
them. Yeah,
yeah.
I,
There's
w-
probably
I
not
would
going to
play.
be
I would
much
be more
volume.
inclined to play Kincaid before I played
Yeah,
Coleman.
sure.
yeah.
Agreed. Big
Volume.
agree.
Volume because the Bills probably get them good and get them early.
Yeah. Well, everyone, good luck tomorrow.
All right, boys.
All right.
Be well. Best
Yep.
of luck to
Be
everyone.
well.
Yep. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Until next time.